Hello and welcome to Nat Chat. I'm Mirella Rich. Today our guest is Sean Kirk, who is a local Melbourne musician and singer and songwriter. He has performed around Melbourne and has quite a following. Welcome to the program, Sean.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. And how would you describe your music?
Like you said, blues and folk roots. Yeah, I guess it's, that's pretty much
Blues
it.
and folk, yeah. I said that in the first take that we didn't use.
Yeah.
But anyway, you've won this competition in the basin. Tell us about that. How you won
I think it was 2006 I won the songwriting competition. That was kind of the first little achievement. That's kind of started my music career. It was, about a year or so after I first started writing songs and playing and stuff, and that, kind of just made me realise that people actually were enjoying what I was doing, and gave me the confidence to keep it going. And
it is encouraging, isn't it?
Yeah,
Along
definitely.
the track when you win things, or you get, people applaud what you're doing, and they like
definitely.
what you're doing.
They're, you feel very honoured, or I guess when you win a competition and people are giving you credit for what you do.
Yeah. And what was the song that you sung? What was it about?
It was a song about me dad. It was called "She Will Come to You." I don't play it anymore, but it was just a folk song, a little upbeat folk song. It was about my dad, and he was, won the competition in the end, which was.
What was the prize?
Surprising. I got a free recording, I think, and I used that, and I didn't like the recording, so I threw it out the door pretty much. But I also got I got a songwriting consulting kind of thing with a guy called Rob Fairborn, who wrote, I'm not sure if you know the song "G'day, G'day, 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 how's it going?" Well, he wrote that song, and it's kind of like an Aussie folk song, and it's actually pretty well known.
The only Aussie song I know is Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi.
Nah, it's a bit more lyrical than that one.
A bit more meaning in it.
Yeah.
A bit more storyline.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good. He gave me a good insight into how he goes about writing songs and how to make them a bit more interesting rather than just your typical kind of sounding lyrics, like rhyming kind of things. How not to rhyme too many words, and try and find words that don't really rhyme but still work and stuff like that.
Yeah, give you a bit more insight and direction.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it definitely helped my songwriting since then.
Because how long have you been singing and writing music for?
I think I picked up a guitar first when I was 16, so and I probably started writing about a year later.
Yeah.
And I'm 20 now, so about 3 years.
Yeah, that's
And in the last year or so, I've kind of picked it up, and now I'm doing it full time. And
gee, isn't that good?
Yeah, just gigging all over Melbourne at the moment, and I'm actually in the process of trying to get around Australia. So.
Oh wow, to tour around Australia and play at places. And how do you organise gigs around Australia? Do you go organise them before you go there, or you wait till you get there?
Yeah, I'll probably a bit of both in the end. I wouldn't mind just doing a bit of backpacking along the way.
Being
because I haven't really. I've only been to Queensland, so I'd like to do a bit of travelling and experience, our country. So
it's always a good idea, I think.
Definitely.
To explore your own country before you go.
Exactly. Because everyone says, Australia is such a beautiful place, which it is.
Yeah.
And I guess if you go see Australia before you go see somewhere else, you're going to realise how good this country is.
Exactly. How much you've got, and beautiful beaches and gardens and forests and everything.
Yeah.
And so, what are some of the songs that you write about? What are some of your favourite songs?
Just personal experience, I guess. I like writing protest songs.
Okay.
I'm right into protest songs, and writing about what you really believe. And I can't really write a song unless I can relate to it, or have done something in the song or something like that.
Yeah, and there's some sort of passion behind it.
Yeah,
so
definitely. There's got to be a motivation behind it, otherwise it just doesn't seem to work.
Yeah.
So.
And who have you supported in the past when you've performed? Because you've supported other bands.
Yeah, I've supported a few Melbourne bands, and people like Lloyd Spiegel, who's an awesome blues guitarist. He's amazing. Ben Smith, who's an excellent songwriter, and Bobby Flynn I did lately as well. So
yeah, great.
he's a very interesting character as well. So yeah.
And how do you find now, because you're managing to do it full time now, in retrospect, how did you, like looking back on how you've come this far, how have you managed to get gigs regularly and meet people and stuff like that?
I think just persistence. I started off going to a lot of open mic nights. I think I was going to school and I used to go out every night. As soon as I got my car, I was to open mic nights every night. And I think I managed at one stage to find an open mic night for every day of the week.
Oh, wow.
And so I was just going to them every week, and they slowly turned into gigs, and then one gig turns into another gig, and so on and so forth. And it's all about networking the industry these days.
And letting them know who you are and being out there all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Putting yourself out there, and you know, your hard work tends to pay off. So.
And does it pay off? Like you actually get some financial support and everything from it?
Yeah, I'm getting by fine. So
that's great.
Yeah,
see, because a lot of musicians don't.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's not about the money. It's always about the love of it. But I mean, the money's a bonus.
You still have to live.
Yeah, exactly. You still have to live. So yeah, I'm getting by pretty good. And
that's nice, isn't it? It's all working out for you.
Yeah, it's good. You know, when I tell people, you know, they say, "Oh, what do you do for a job?" And I say, "I'm a full-time musician." It's really good to be able to say that, like that I'm doing what I love full time. I mean, whether I have to get a part-time job very soon or in the future, but at the moment I'm doing it, so I'm happy. So
keep on that roll, and it'll just keep getting better.
Exactly. Well, I figure like it can only get better, I guess. Like I'm still young, so it's only gonna go uphill rather than downhill. Hopefully. Yeah,
well, you will. You will. Just keep positive, and it'll just keep coming to you.
Yeah.
Well, we're about to go to a break now.
Cool.
You're watching Nat Chat. Stay with us. We'll be back with more very shortly.